Welcome to Linda Liu IP course. I am Nancy Song. Today I'm going to talk about how to comply with the patent foreign filing license requirement in a cross-border setting between China and the US. For companies that are operating internationally, it is not uncommon to have R&D facilities in a number of countries, where engineers cooperate with each other across the border to innovate. Meanwhile, many jurisdictions have its own laws on the approval before one can file a patent application in other countries for the home innovations. The laws may conflict from country to country, so it becomes daunting for many who are facing co-inventors from more than one country. We have been asked many times by client counsels and foreign attorneys on how to comply with the PRC patent law and at the same time the foreign laws. In one typical case, an inventor in the US works together with her colleague in China mainland on a new invention, which means the invention is made in the US and also in China. While US has the law on the patent application for an invention made in the US needs to be filed in the US first. China has a similar law. So are we in a dilemma here? Let's look a step further into the details of the practice. PRC patent law requires where an entity or individual intends to file an application in a foreign country for patenting an invention or utility model accomplished in China, it or he shall report in advance to the Patent Administrative Department of the State Council for confidentiality review, as prescribed in Article 20 of the PRC patent law. Therefore, the patent application on the invention made in China needs to be filed firstly in China, unless you have got approval from the PRC confidentiality review. It's also called as confidentiality examination. You may naturally ask, how long does a PRC review take? In our practice, for a separately filed confidentiality review request, as in the current case, the review usually takes no less than 2 weeks. And of course, you need to have a Chinese language document ready for the confidentiality review. Now, let's look at the US side. While getting a foreign filing license from the USPTO may take weeks in an ordinary case, it fortunately provides some more flexible options, getting an expedited foreign filing license. In practice, we have seen the foreign filing license granted by USPTO in 2 or 3 days. Of course, for the first patent application in a potential family, we always prefer an earlier filing date as much as we can reasonably achieve. No exceptions for cross-border inventions. With the above introduction, an advisable solution is to apply for the US foreign filing license first, possibly in the expedited option, and then file the first patent application in China. This is the answer to the above dilemma. Here is a heads up for the further procedure. CNIPA does not accept English language filings unless it's a PCT application filed with CNIPA as the receiving office. Since a high-quality translation from English to Chinese is still time-consuming to prepare, for the sake of an earlier priority date, many choose to file an English language PCT application before CNIPA for such China-US cross-border innovations, after receiving the US foreign filing license. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. As a leading IP law firm in China, we are always glad to help. See you next time in Linda Liu IP course.